instead of in terms of certain primary characteristics. So that's different, we will not go. But here, what he's saying is that Krishna is from the very beginning, is please be careful. He says this ancient science of relationship. Because we all care for relationship, right? And whatever you may do, finally the relationship matters. Right? And so says there is a relationship between us and God. And that relationship is not a sentimental relationship, that is a scientific relationship. Just like a magnet naturally attracts iron particles, similarly, God naturally attracts all those souls who want knowledge, who want liberation, who want enlightenment. So there is a natural attraction. That attraction is scientific, not sentimental. And that relationship, Krishna is saying that I am going to give it to now. I'll speak that science to you because you are my friend and you are my devotee. That is, basically the spirit of Bhagavad Gita is that you must come forward with a mood of obedience, surrender to know about God. There should be some level of acceptance within me that I am very insignificant and I need support. I am highly dependent and I need support. So that devotion for God, if it is not there, basically the science of Bhagavad Gita will not be revealed to those people. So this is the spirit. So language of Bhagavad Gita is that of devotion or surrender. And basically one must surrender to Lord Krishna to understand his teachings. That means what is the meaning of surrender? That means I must have that faith, absolute faith, that here is my Lord. When he speaks, that must be perfect. Now I just want to bring certain topics just to let you know what is the meaning of this principle of surrender. You see, do you have this pointer? Do you have a pointer? Okay, I should have brought my pointer. Okay. So, you see that there, this is the day one. That's you are. 50, half of the mother cell, half of the father cell. That's where you are. First day of conception. And then one cell has the complete information about you, the way you grew up. Everything is there in the first cell. The other thing is that just like in 2003, I think, the Medicine Nobel Prize went to a person, a scientist or researcher, who actually did a research. He took an insect, when it is completely grown up, here that has only 261 cells. So he started with the final, the first cell of that insect, worm, not insect, worm. the first cell. He took that and then put it in the microscope and allowed that cell to grow through cell division, right? Because it's very easy. 261 cells, and then he actually wrote a dictionary about the cell growth, right? And that's why, he did that job, that work, I think in the 1960s, and he got the Nobel Prize in 2003. In fact, he made a statement that time that to know yourself, the way your body has grown, learn a worm, right? Because worm is very small, 261 cells. But imagine that cell. And do you believe this? Have you ever meditated on it? So that one cell, and how many varieties of cells you have? Unlimited varieties. Your nails, they are of different cell. This hairs, they are different cell. The skin, different cell. The bone, different cell. The brain, nervous cells, they are different. Okay? So every organ of your body is different. Like kidney, made up of different cells. Stomach, made up of different cells. Imagine, started from one cell. Who is doing it? You? Who did it? Is that all of you are able to follow me, or I have to also add some Hindi? Hindi will be a little better, but Hindi English both. That will be better for me because I am not a native Hindi speaker, but sometime I will. तो मैं अभी तक क्या कहा हूं कि भगवद गीता को समझने के लिए हमारे अंदर एक समर्पण की भावना होना चाहिए। वो समर्पण की भावना इसीलिए क्योंकि हमारी अस्तित्व जो है अब बहुत क्षुद्र है, क्षुद्राति क्षुद्र। We are very insignificant, infinitesimal. ये जो पहला एग्जाम्पल मैंने दिया अभी, मैं बोला कि एक सेल से अभी हम इतना बड़ा व्यक्ति संपन्न बने हैं। एक कोष कैसे बने और उस प्रोसेस जो है, प्रक्रिया जो है, वो प्रक्रिया में कोई आर्टिस्ट बन जाता है, कोई बड़ा वैज्ञानिक बनता है, कोई रिसर्चर बनता है। क्यों? इसको प्रश्न करना चाहिए। अगर प्रोसेस सेम है, अगर ये साइंस है, जैसे कि आप साइंस में कुछ करते हैं, रिपीट करो, रिजल्ट सेम होता है कि नहीं? ये तो वही है, हाफ द मदर सेल, हाफ द फादर सेल। फिर इतनी वैरायटीज क्यों है? तो इसको समझना चाहिए। तो ये जो लिविंग बॉडी जो है, और ये क्या है? देखो, ये जो स्टेज है, द स्टेज इज ऑल्सो मेड अप ऑफ एटम्स, है कि नहीं? और ये शरीर है, मगर इसको मैं धक्का मारता हूं, वो कोई जवाब नहीं देता है। और मुझे अगर कोई थप्पड़ मारता है, तुरंत जवाब आता है। So that means there is a difference between a living body and inanimate body. जिस शरीर में मैं हूं, वो शरीर अलग है, और जिस शरीर में आत्मा है नहीं, उसमें वो भी अलग है। तो इसीलिए भगवद गीता में दो चीजों की वर्णन किया गया है। एक है जड़ और एक है चेतन, मैटर एंड स्पिरिट। ये शरीर तो जड़ है पर शरीर जड़ नहीं है। क्यों? मैं उसके अंदर। अभी इसी हाथ को काट के फेंक दो और उसमें कितने भी लात मारो, कंप्लेन करेगा क्या? नहीं करेगा। But when that same hand is attached to me, you hit me, I hit you. It is not necessarily the same reaction. Maybe horrible reaction. So ये miracle है। This original cell through repeated cell division gives rise to your bones, nails, hairs, different body organs, skin and so forth. Miracle is that even if we can observe this process of development of a living body from a single cell, we cannot duplicate the process. मैं बोला, अभी बोला था 2003 और 2004, आप लोग देख सकते हैं गूगल में नोबेल प्राइज विनर इन मेडिसिन। तो आप देखेंगे कि इसको पढ़कर कैसे ये हो रहा है, सेल डिवीजन होकर, प्रोक्रिएटिव ऑर्गन होता है, ब्रेन होता है, ये सब हम देख रहे हैं, मगर हम इसको डुप्लीकेट नहीं कर सकते। प्रोसेस को हम देख सकते हैं मगर हम डुप्लीकेट नहीं कर सकते। कैन यू कम एंड जस्ट दैट विल बी इजियर फॉर मी। या वो ऊपर चले, ऊपर आ जाओ। यस, सो नेक्स्ट, ये एक आजकल आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस और उसके बारे में बड़ा चर्चा हो रहा है। स्टीव हॉकिंग भी अपना खेद व्यक्त करते हुए कहे हैं कि मुझे लगता है कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस की जो रिसर्च हो रहा है उसमें रुकावट होना चाहिए। ये मनुष्य सभ्यता के लिए खतरनाक बन सकता है, क्योंकि सेल्फ ड्राइविंग कार से शुरू करके क्या क्या नहीं हो रहा है ना। तो एक बड़े प्रोफेसर हैं, वो मैथमेटिक्स के बड़े प्रोफेसर हैं, क्वांटम फिजिक्स के बड़े प्रोफेसर हैं, कंप्यूटर साइंस के भी बड़े प्रोफेसर हैं। पिछले साल अक्टूबर 2016 में मैं गया था, एक कॉन्फ्रेंस हंगरी में हुआ था। ही इज एन हंगेरियन, जॉन वॉन मैन। कॉन्फ्रेंस है basically conference on systems, man and cybernetics। तो उसमें जितनी प्लीनरी टॉक हुआ और इनॉग्रेशन, everybody is talking about the same person, John von Neumann, because Hungarian, right? And ये जो this scientist, he wrote a book called Theory of Self-Reproducing Automata। जैसे कि 20th century खत्म हुआ, 21st century शुरू हुआ, then all intellectuals from different walks of life, they got together and they selected 100 best books of the 20th century. And out of those 100 books, his book, The Self-Reproducing Automata, was one of them. Right? So, the theme of that book is self-replicating machine। जैसे हमने देखा एक सेल जैसे ग्रो कर रहा है, इट इज ग्रोइंग बोथ इन टर्म्स ऑफ हार्डवेयर एज वेल एज सॉफ्टवेयर। ठीक है कि नहीं? तो ऐसे ही उनकी ये सोच था, जैसे मैं आपको बोला कि आप थॉट एक्सपेरिमेंट करिए, तो ये थॉट एक्सपेरिमेंट है, ये कोई रिसर्च नहीं है, बट the science has progressed because of powerful thought experiment. Just like one of the very powerful thought experiment that revolutionized the quantum mechanics is Schrödinger cat paradox. Right? तो ऐसे ही ये thought experiment जो होता है बहुत बड़े होता है। ये जो किताब, ये पूरा किताब जो है एक thought experiment है। और self replicating machine के अर्थ है कि मैं एक automaton एक finite state machine with single memory, right? तो एक ऐसे सोच सकते हैं, एक छोटा सा, सबसे छोटा कंप्यूटर Forget about hardware evolution, even software evolution also, we have not done enough. Okay? The artificial intelligence revolution that is, from Google Mind to everywhere it is coming, it is because of brute force of computing power, but not because of some kind of cognitive evolution that's happening within us. It's not because of that. So that, anyway, that's the self-replicating machine. So basically self-replicating machine means you have a mango seed, in this seed the mango tree is there, right? Similarly, as a human being, my father and my mother set a seed and I am there, right? I am the seed for the next generation. So like that. Next. So the miracle. This is there in Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, 31 chapter, 1st verse. The personality Godhead, this is actually Lord Kapila, is saying to his mother, Devahuti, under the supervision of the Supreme Lord and according to the result of his word, the living entity, the soul, is made to enter into the womb of a woman through the particle of the male semen to assume a particular type of body. Basically, so formation of a living body is a mystical coupling of the soul, which is basically anti-material, with the body, which is material. Body is material, I am anti-material, and that is a mystical coupling. Okay? Of course, we will learn about this thing more and more later. Next. So, this is next. Does God exist? Okay, I'll go first. Yeah. You see this? What do you think? That your heads are upward or legs are downward? Looks like a trivial question. What do you think? Head is upward and leg is downward? Even after seeing this? Even after seeing this, you see this? This is what started our modern science. From Tycho Brahe to Kepler to Newton to Einstein, the solar system captivated their thinking process. Everything is hanging, floating. All these planetary systems are floating. So when it is rotating, what you are? Your legs are towards the earth's surface, and earth is hanging, means you are hanging. So basically your head is down. That is why in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says this universe is like a inverted tree. Roots are upward and branches are downward. You see this whole basis, the basic idea, when people recognize that everything is floating, what makes it float? Of course, Newton came up with some idea of universal law of gravitation. Of course, it's based on already the work done by Tycho Brahe and Kepler's. But then Einstein, he saw differently why everything is floating. It's because of the space-time breadth. But then these are all theories. Beyond your theory, they are existing. One theory will give way to another theory when it makes more sense, but not necessarily the perfect way to know things, why they are the way they are.